Okay guys, so we're about to start our next part of the story. We're going to head to Mideel. First, before you go inside, I forgot to do this in the last part. If what you want to do is head over to the barn, and we've been here before. It's just been a really long time. We're going to head in here. There's a shop and they sell greens for feeding. We are going to buy the most expensive green there. It's the mimic green. You just need one. Now we can go to Mideel. Alright, now we head into Mideel. But like I said before, make sure that Tifa is unequipped of all her stuff. You can keep the weapon on her, but accessory and armor, take that off. We're going to head into the weapon shop, and you will see a little white chocobo sitting there. You will give it a Solomon green, which is just the mimic green. I don't know why they call it that. And now you have the opportunity to tickle it. And you want to tickle it behind the ears. And it will randomly pop out materia. It is the contain materia. Has some fairly decent spells. One fire, one ice, one wind, and one lightning, I think, is the last one. So anyway, we head up here, and you'll hear this funny sound when you're up here, but you just want to walk to right where I am and hit circle, and you'll pick up a beat up old useless key. Now what could that be for? Well, we see this door back here. Wait for her to get out of the way. Alright, now we go up to the door, hit circle, and you have the opportunity to try to use that beat up old key. And it's not fitting very well, and all of a sudden it breaks. Now the man running the counter is asking you if you need help or what's going on. You can choose to lie, or you can choose to tell the truth. You want to tell the truth. Telling the truth is the right thing to do. So for being honest, he rewards you with a cursed ring. So you might be saying to yourself, why in the hell would I want a cursed ring? Well, we'll get to that. So here's what the contain materia looks like. It is a magic materia. So it's an ice spell, an earth spell, a wind spell, and a fire spell. Now, if you look at the curse ring, it says increases each status but. So it sounds a little confusing at first. So if you end up using this, it will give you plus 35 strength, plus 15 dexterity, plus 15 vitality, plus 15 spirit, plus 10 luck, and plus 35 magic. It raises every single status ailment, or every single... If you go to your stats, under each character you have luck, power, speed, all that stuff. It raises every single one of those attributes. But you noticed at the very end it said increases all statuses, but... Well, that but is a big but. It automatically casts you, or automatically puts you in death sentence in every battle that you start with. Death sentence lasts for 60 seconds, and after 60 seconds, you automatically die. So, yes, there's some good with it, and there's some bad with it. But overall, it is good. And trust me, it is worth putting on a character. Now, I will show you in a little bit how to nullify the death sentence. But first, we find out there's a person that sounds a lot like Cloud that was found. So we leave Cloud and Tifa behind. Our party is just slowly dwindling. So now we have to figure out who our new leader of this group will be. So now we have a new leader and a new goal. We're going to try and stop Shinra from getting all of the huge materia. And we have Sid now as our new commander-in-chief. So head to the operation room, pick your party, pick your weapons, materia, all that good stuff. Alright, this is your counter. Put destruct on your armor and added effect connected with it. Once again, put the added effect and destruct materia paired together on the armor of the person who you want the curse ring to go on to. This, as long as you have it, well, there's three spells. There's Dispel, Debarrier, and Death. If you have Death on your destruct materia open, then it will work. You have to have Death unlocked. If you don't, then it won't work. So go to the destruct. If you have Death, it's perfect. That will counter the death sentence that goes with the curse ring. So here I'm going to show you just a quick battle what it looks like. So here my time's running out. I'm about to die. The timer will still go, but this guy normally kills you. But since I had that paired together, it won't do anything. And then after that, the timer goes away and he's good to go. So you will still have that timer, which can be a little bit annoying, but it will not kill you when it gets down to 0. So to start our first objective of getting the huge materia, we're going to head into this cave, which should look familiar to you. This is where we went a long time ago to get to North Coral. Alright, once we get to this point, you'll notice that there's 2 guards there. That's where all the fun begins. So run up to them to start the craziness that's about to happen. Alright, so these guys you don't have to steal from. You get the 8-inch cannon, which if you stole from any other soldier lately, you should already have one, and we can always duplicate them later. So it's more just about killing these guys. There's nothing really special about them. So this part's pretty self-explanatory. We have to speed up to the train. So you're going to hit up and triangle, back and forth, rotating up triangle, up triangle, up triangle as fast as you can without screwing up or stopping. And once you get far enough, you're going to be able to jump across. You will have a battle on every single car that you jump across. Now once you get to the last car, you would think that this would be the hardest guy. He's actually the easiest because he's weak against lightning. But first what we need to do is steal from him. This is the one enemy that you can steal from, and he has a one-of-a-kind item. If you do not steal from him, you will miss it and you will never be able to get it. So, before you do too much damage to him, steal until you pick up. It's going to be the warrior bangle. It's an armor, and it is, like I said, the only one that you can get. Now once we have the warrior bangle, we can go to town on him. The best spell to use is magic breath. After that, we make it to the very front, and we just have one simple fight left to do. This part can be a little confusing, so what I did was I pressed up on the D-pad and triangle at the same time, and then I tried it the other way, down and X at the same time. You end up speeding up, but eventually he will hit some random button that causes you to stop. If you get to a cutscene before the time runs out, then you know that you do it. That's all that matters. If you run out of time, you will plow into North Coral, and you will have everyone mad at you once again for ruining their town, and you won't get the prize of the huge materia, and this little boy here gives you a very valuable gift, which you will not get if you fail. So if you do fail, you will want to restart. So we got Ultima, which is an awesome magic spell, and we still have one more thing to get while we're in North Coral. So after you wake up, head outside and head into the house right below and talk to the lady . And she will give you Catastrophe, which is Barrett's final limit break. And if it's not as good as Omni Slash, it's pretty damn close. So that's it, now we can leave. Unfortunately, we can't leave the way we usually would because your high wind isn't there. We have to run all the way back. So that is the one part that sucks about this. But once we head back, we are all done with that mission. So this will conclude this episode. The next one, we will see what happens next. Maybe we'll pay Cloud a visit, or maybe we will head over to Fort Condor. The very last thing I'm going to do in this part is I'm going to get the final enemy skill.